This award came out of the need to recognize the incredible projects and segments within communities, regions, and municipalities that benefit the public through the development and maintenance of green spaces. This year, the CNLA will present 2 Green for Life Community Awards for 2 amazing projects.
The first project was nominated by Landscape Saskatchewan in April 2018. The City of Humboldt was forever changed by the tragic bus crash involving the Humboldt Broncos junior hockey team. Landscape Saskatchewan and Landscape Alberta jointly wrote to the City of Humboldt offering condolences as well as the service of their members to assist in building a memorial garden. At the same time, Communities in Bloom and Scots Canada had also reached out to Humboldt's mayor. The Humboldt District Health Complex was selected as the site of the Memorial Healing Garden. Olds College Horticultural Program participated in designing ideas for the project. Student Joy Newsham's design concept was selected for the project. Christine Palazzo of Designs in Regina, Saskatchewan, adapted the concept drawings to meet some specific site needs. The working plan was presented to Landscape Saskatchewan and Landscape Alberta members on March 11th, 2020, including the addition of a commissioned art piece by renowned local sculptor Murray Cook. Later that same day, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a global pandemic. Project is put on hold.
Heading into 2021, Leslie Cornell, president of Landscape Saskatchewan and owner of Cornell Design and Landscaping in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, wanted to make this year the year the dream was realized. Leslie created a plan to install the garden over the course of the summer of 2021. The final touches were added to the garden in June 2022, including the installation of site furniture and a pergola. Working with 7 main partners, including Scots Canada, Landscape Alberta, Landscape Saskatchewan, Communities in Bloom, Green Cities Foundation, the City of Humboldt, and the Humboldt District Health Authority, this core steering group was joined by dozens of volunteers and donors to make this garden a reality. The design and build process for this garden also involved a diverse group of stakeholders, each bringing different perspectives and ideas, all of which were considered and implemented throughout the multi-year journey. This garden includes hundreds of trees, shrubs, and perennials, along with a large turf area. Great care was taken to ensure irrigation was available to all the plant material. The carbon sequestration, pollution scrubbing, and windbreaks this garden will provide to residents of the town and the hospital patients, staff, and guests alike will be realized for generations to come.
The true impact of the Humboldt Urban Garden Sanctuary, also known as HUGS, has yet to be fully appreciated. In the years to come, the garden will be a memorial, a place for reflection, healing, and community. As a community garden project supported by industry, it built bridges between the professional trade associations, the Communities in Bloom, municipalities, the Green City Foundation, and all of our members and suppliers to create something beyond what any of us could achieve alone. There is no way these contributions can ever make up for the immense loss of the tragedy that inspired it. But the spirit of working together as a team and providing a legacy for many to remember and perhaps heal is a great honor to everyone involved.
Would Eric Mangum from Caterpillar please join me on stage to present this award to Karen Stephenson, Leslie Cornell, and Joel Beatson on behalf of all those involved in the Humboldt Urban Garden Sanctuary.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Leslie Cornell, and I own and operate Cornell Design and Landscaping in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. I wear a few hats in my company, and I volunteer in my city, my province, and my country. It's a long list, so I won't list them all here. Tonight, I have the honor of accepting this prestigious award, the Green for Life Community Award, on behalf of many people and companies that contributed to the Humboldt Urban Garden Sanctuary, affectionately called HUGS. The Humboldt community and the world were shaken by the Broncos bus crash, April 6, 2018. A steering committee was developed by a group of passionate and dedicated people and organizations that saw a need to help the Humboldt community heal and come together. The steering committee includes, but is not limited to, Landscape Alberta, Landscape Saskatchewan, led by our Executive Director, Joel Beatson. Connected with Humboldt City and Hospital, Scots Canada, CNLA, Green Cities Foundation, Communities in Bloom. A design was drafted and then developed into working drawings by Kristen Palazzo Designs, to be developed into the Humboldt Urban Healing Garden Sanctuary. Thank you to the CNLA, the National Landscape Award of Excellence Committee of Judges, for choosing HUGS as the deserving recipient of the Green for Life Community Award. The hours of commitment and dedication the volunteers brought to this project has been immense. HUGS would not have been possible without the community volunteers. In the beginning, it was, I know, it's just me. You'll get used to it. It's all good. It's just the way I roll. In the beginning, I was doing really well at recording everybody's name, and they contributed, and what they contributed, but by the time the project size grew, the number of people grew to where people would randomly just show up in the middle of the day, work for a half an hour, and say, please don't record me. I just want to help. I was asked once what I hoped to achieve by being part of the CNLA. My response was simple, and it's the same today as it was then. I just want to help people. I believe I do this every day in different ways. The HUGS project for me was an opportunity to help people connect with plants, for many just to get outside and connect with the earth. Sorry, guys. HUGS has given me the opportunity to make the difference for a whole community and provide the place to connect and reflect together as a community. Creating the HUGS space as the project manager has been my honor, and the friends I have made will last a lifetime. My personal on-site support from the community was Roger Nordick, Humboldt City Rep, Sheila Nordick, CIB Rep, and Carol Brons, Bronco Families Rep. I always knew I was not alone on this journey. Roger and Sheila have spent hundreds of hours at the HUGS project, HUGS Gardens. Each time my husband and I, would prepare to leave the site, Roger and Sheila would show up. What are my chores this week? What will I get to do? Please leave me a list. And then they'd show up and do all that work. Carol Brons was instrumental in collecting the volunteers to assist us with the next installation bee that would come the next time we arrived at the site. I also need to thank one person that made the HUGS project finish what it is today, and that is my husband. I know that he would do anything for me, but this was way over the top. In between our regular daily I'm prepared. I've got stuff here. We're good. In between our daily work of landscape design and build at home, he would be preparing for the next stages of our Humboldt HUGS garden project. Thank you, Ron. As the project developed, our steering committee would meet, and I would give updates to the HUGS progress as usual and needed more working capital. I'm so thankful to have Karen Stephenson from Scots Canada on our steering committee as she was able to encourage the powers that be to support the HUGS project with the capital that need to keep going. Thank you, Karen. It was wonderful to meet you in person for the grand opening, and I know we are connected forever through HUGS. Wow, what an amazing adventure HUGS has been. Thank you for the Green for Life Community Award and for the opportunity to make this difference.
Thank you, Leslie, and thanks, everybody. I'm happy to be here on behalf of Scots Canada to accept this award. And when we started this project, it was our intention to build a garden that would provide healing to the community, and we certainly did that. But in addition to that, as some of our hosts have said, and as Leslie has said, we did more than that. We built a community. We built a collaboration of partners from all across our industry, from multiple stakeholders, and I am truly inspired by what we created and how hard everybody worked to make this garden come to fruition. And it's just been a true pleasure to work with Leslie. I started this journey with Raymond Carrière from Communities in Bloom many years ago, as was said in the introduction, and over the course of those years, we gathered many friends and partners, and we built something that will truly bring a difference to this community. So thank you very much for this recognition.
Good evening. First, I'll start by just saying I bring thanks on behalf of the Landscape Alberta and Landscape Saskatchewan Board of Directors. I have two letters that I've been tasked to read. The first is from City Councillor Roger Nordick. He says, on behalf of the City of Humboldt, I sincerely thank you from the bottom of my heart for selecting HUGS for the GFL National Award. This is indeed exciting. It underscores the resolve of a nation that rallied in support of a community facing adversity. I must say that I'm honored and humbled to have played a role in the project that received such a prestigious award. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ever so saddened that I was unable to personally attend due to a recent injury. Thank you so much to the Canadian Nursery Landscape Association for their superb invitation to this gala event. Hats off to all the other nominees for this and the other awards being presented this evening. I especially wish to thank Raymond Carrière, past chairman of the National Communities in Bloom, and Karen Stephenson of Scots Canada for the inspirational idea of a healing garden for our community following the tragic Humboldt Bronco incident in 2018. Thanks also to the many businesses, organizations, and volunteers involved in this project that in one way or another carried the project to completion. The truth be told, there are two people that went far and beyond to complete this project, specifically Leslie Cornell and her husband Ron. It was their wisdom, their expertise, their quality standards, and their commitment that made the garden what it is today. It is they who spent hundreds of hours on site, hundreds of miles on the road, traveling our community week after week to get the job done. A project such as this in our small city is outstanding for the quality, but more important in what it brings to the people of our community. It provides a place of interaction with nature, a tranquil place to reflect on one's life's journey, often filled with uncertainties. It's a place of peace and solitude to the many directly or indirectly affected by the tragedy. In a place explicitly designed for physical, cognitive, and emotional treatment for all of us. We as a city cannot thank you enough. Thank you to all the members of the steering committee for their work that was done on site, as well as the background over the past 4 years. You have each been instrumental in encouraging the continual process throughout. Once again, thank you so very much for CNLA. And then lastly, and it's a little shorter than that one, but I can't leave without giving these words. The second letter is from Carol Brons, whose daughter passed away in the accident. I'm sorry I could not attend this fabulous event, but thank you for allowing me to send my thoughts. Just over 4 years ago, my family, community, and country were affected by a tragedy that left a hole in our hearts and lives. The hole will never be completely healed, but being involved in this project has helped my healing process. Getting my hands dirty and seeing the garden evolve gave me a sense of purpose and hope. The friendships I made with the other volunteers renewed my sense of community, and I will cherish that time I spent with Leslie, Ron, Roger, and Sheila. The sanctuary is an amazing and beautiful place to take time and reflect and remember. The various gardens are special in their design and meaning. To be able to walk through the sunrise and sunset patios and watch the sunlight being reflected on the beautiful art installation means so much to me and my family. The gardens designed by Kristen Palazzo unfolded through construction, and Murray Cook's artwork was a beautiful addition to complete HUGS. The Humboldt Urban Garden Sanctuary is just one of the many acts of kindness and generosity that happened as a result of the Humboldt Broncos tragedy. We are grateful for everyone. The placement of the garden at the District Hospital ground allows patients, families, and staff, along with the general public, to have a place of solitude and peaceful reflection. To have a place of healing at such a vital institution in our community is so important, whether visitors are celebrating, grieving, or recharging. This goes hand in hand with the role of the hospital, and I can't imagine a better place for this garden. The generosity of the many companies and individuals is overwhelming, and on behalf of the families of the Humboldt Broncos 2017 to 2018 Junior A hockey team, I say thank you. Your generosity is not going unnoticed, and I know it comes from a place of love, giving your families and community a place to continue our healing journey. For this project to be recognized by CNLA for a national award is something everyone involved should be incredibly proud of. I know that it was not an easy project to complete during a worldwide pandemic, and as we return to normal life, places like Humboldt Urban Garden Sanctuary are more important than ever. So thank you for choosing this project. I hope everyone has a lovely evening and can visit beautiful HUGS sometime soon. It will only become more beautiful as the trees mature, and I look forward to spending time there. I know that the garden will be a place to reconnect with nature, where I hope to continue healing spiritually and emotionally. Thank you again. Carol Brons.